situation
Yeah.
where something like a sampradaya will go and build a temple somewhere, or a particular king who would acquire a kingdom and then make a temple, patronize it as royal temple. This is a modern democratic situation.
So
Millions of Hindus are part of that reclamation.
Yeah.
And what is now being done to run that temple is not a particular sampradaya. Also, there are controversies where people talk about, is the ritual being done according to a particular sampradaya tradition or not. I don't think that is relevant. You see, tradition means that you recreate it according to the needs of the time.
Yeah.
So, how is it possible that puja is done according to a sampradaya? Now, there are dozens of temples, hundreds of, in fact, thousands of temples in India where a particular sampradayik tradition is continuing.
Yeah.
Wonderful, it should go on, it should be that way. But that is a different historical situation. You can't apply that. For instance, in this case,
Yeah.
this is a reclamation of the birthplace of Shri Rama, by the modern Hindu nation.
Yeah.
And the modern Hindu nation is going to manage it. All the reclamations that need to be done today at Mathura,
Yeah.
at Kashi, at Ujjain, near Ujjain, you know, the Bhojashala,
Yeah. Yeah.
near Qutub Minar. All these dozens of reclamations will not be done by a sampradaya, because they are not land belonging to a sampradaya. They are reclaiming what you have lost civilizationally. Mark my words, please. I'm not being arrogant.
So do you think?
This is a reclamation, a
Yeah.
civilizational reclamation.
No, I see what you're saying, and I like the idea. So do you think that by the government doing this, this might open the door for the government to do more reclaiming around the country?
More,
More reclaiming of Hindu temples around the country?
I think the government should too. After all, whose government is this?
Yeah.
It's a government of the majority Hindu nation.
Yeah.
I mean, this controversy whether India is a secular country or a Hindu country is not very significant.
Yeah.
The plain fact is that even today, it is a Hindu majority country, it is a
Yeah.
Hindu majority civilization.
Yeah.
It's the only cradle of Hinduism.
Yeah.
It's the only land where Hindus can call themselves.
Yeah.
And if the Hindus are going to have a government in Bharat, in Hindustan, then it is the duty of that government to assist and to encourage the process of reclamation. I mean, you are not doing a crime.
Yeah.
If Hindu property, if Hindu divinities, if Hindu gods have been desecrated, insulted, then it is the duty of the Hindu and the Hindu government to restore what has been taken away from them.
Yeah.
I feel no shame in saying that.
Yeah.
I see nothing wrong in it.
Yeah. बढ़िया. Yeah. बढ़िया.
It's absolutely logical.
Yes.
And I don't think there is any country in this world which can find fault with this logic, because most civilizations are sitting on a pile of big dirt.
Yeah.
They have too much to answer themselves,
Yeah.
whether it is Europe, whether it is North America, whether it is China. or whether it is countries in South America or South Africa
Or the Middle East.
or the Middle East itself.
Yeah, yeah.
So this reconciliatory approach which India has followed is still the reconciliatory approach.
Yeah.
Nobody is banning a denomination or a religion from India.
Yeah.
Nobody is even denying their right to practice, profess and propagate a religion.
Mhm.
But Hindus are just claiming what belongs to them. It's like the Greeks claiming Elgin marbles which were taken away by Lord Elgin from Greece, from Parthenon itself.
Yeah.
It's all historical,
Yeah.
it's all recorded. But if the British still don't want to yield it,
Yeah.
then they are to be blamed.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with.
So all over Europe and the Western world, there have been claims by by countries that had been taken over and their artwork had been stolen and is now in Western museums.
Yeah.
And there has been a process for 15, 20 years now of a lot of that art going back. These countries are reclaiming.
Yes.
The only places, I mean, I'm thinking of all of this, I'm wondering how much, so what you're talking about is really that kind of thing. Europeans should be open to that because they've been open to allowing museums to return
Artifacts.
artifacts. So I think it's
No.
inconsistent. It's consistent with that. It's definitely consistent with that. Yeah.
And some of the museums have allowed that, and some of the significant and beautiful articles, murtis particularly, from India have also been given back by
Various
Australia
museums.
and some,
Yeah.
I think, a couple by England and others.
Mhm.
But then this is just the beginning.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think it's good.
However, that is a particular artifact which is being given.
Yeah,
Although it denotes giving back what you had taken by force,
yeah,
or stealth or robbery. So there is a significance to that as well. But reclamation of a holy site, a temple,
Yeah.
is something much more,
yeah,
because the land of a temple is the land of the deity.
yeah,
The deity is there,
yeah,
and the deity has to be given back its thing. So this is far more significant than a cultural exchange or restoration of rights. It's like recognizing the fact that you have desecrated a deity under the impact of whatever ideology,
yeah,
but you have desecrated the divine.
Mm.
And the divine is to be given back its property, its place. So a Hindu reclaiming land for Vishnu temple or Shiva temple or Durga temple is not just reclaiming a place of worship, it is reclaiming the right of the divine.
yeah.
It's a metaphysically higher plane understanding,
Yeah. Fantastic.
because the earth has
Mm-hmm.
a portion for the divine.
This is wonderful. No, I really appreciate it. I think much of what you said is very, very important. And I think there's a lot of people who want to understand this. And I think what you've said, and this is why I think you should put this on your YouTube channel so that people can listen to it. Thank you very much.
Pleasure
Yes.
talking to you.